Hey everybody, it's the Nitty Professor here again, here to tell you that black is beautiful. That's right, I am here with 5 pairs of black heritage boots. It's not like you haven't seen them, but I thought it'd be fun to put them in a different context. I remember when CJ Cook kind of ran out of stuff to say about Red Wing boots. After all these videos he'd done, he must have had like 300 pairs. It was kind of insane. And I was like, dude, you gotta keep talking about them. Just, mix and match them. So, we're gonna give that a shot. I think they're all kinds of contexts that you can put boots into, because they're just great, and we love to see them, and we love to talk about them. So, my first pair of black boots are the Writer's Room, the 4331s from Redwood. These Iron Ranger themed boots, and these are pretty utilitarian, so I do wear these at work. I wear them to school because I can be as androgynous as I want there. Nobody cares. I'm not in the business school, right? Thank goodness. I teach in liberal arts, so we're supposed to be role models of individuality for our students, which is great. And I can then go home and walk my dogs or work, or watch my son change his oil or whatever. In these boots, they're extremely sturdy. I can wear them in all kinds of weather, right? Because they're pretty much going to be impervious to wet. I mean, would I wear them in a flood? Maybe not. But I would wear these in mud. I would wear them in dust. I would wear them in rain and snow. And they're going to serve me well. They're going to protect my feet. Then we have these Rancourts. These are a little more, dare I say, formal. So one of the things about this leather here is it's a bit on the matte side, which is great. I like that. Sometimes shiny boots are, they like really stand out, and you want to be careful what you pair them with. So these are a little shinier, and this is a Chrome Excel leather versus the Red Wing leather. So these are the Rancourts, the Byron boots, and again, versatile. Oh my gosh, these smell so good. There's something about Chrome Excel. Is this toxic? I'm just wondering. It just, who needs weed when you have this? So anyhow, they have a bit of a pointier toe, so if we compare these to the Iron Rangers, actually is kind of an interesting comparison, right? To check out the look of these two. So the Byron boots are definitely more of a, let's say, a business environment, or, I might preferably wear these if I'm, for example, giving conference paper. I was just in Omaha, where I went to the Red Wing store, spent a couple hours there. I was giving a conference paper on Holocaust correspondence at the University of Nebraska at Omaha. So anyhow, I did not wear these boots. What did I wear? I forget. I can't remember what boots I wore. This is sad. Oh, I wore the Wolverine 1,000 Miles, the Pullmans. That's what I wore. I wear those a lot when I travel because I just know they're going to be comfortable no matter what. So I have a few other boots that fit that bill, but those are also kind of neutral. So anyhow, a bit more shiny leather. Again, if we want to compare matte, shiny-er, maybe, so we have a little bit different configuration of the speed hooks. There's an extra speed hook. These Iron Rangers are a bit taller. Let's look at them from the back here. So yeah, they're a little bit taller. Make sure they're even. And definitely got a bit of a more professional, less workaday look from these Byrons. And yet again, can wear them in any weather. I don't think I would wear these to mow the lawn. I'm not going to muck them up any more than I already have from wearing them in the snow. That's, snow that is melted and then refrozen and turns into daggers. So that's what we have going on there. I can always do like a dressing on this edge to restore their formal appearance. So anyhow, that's what the Rancourts are good for. Let's go to a pair of Truman black boots. This is kind of fun, actually. I might do a similar video with brown boots. Boots are like, they're always brown and black. Brown and black. I don't know what it is. They just got to be brown and black. I guess they're versatile and comfortable. So why do I have 5 pairs of black boots? Guess what? They're versatile and they're comfortable. These are a roughout. So these are my Truman boots in the black roughout leather. These are tanks. They're very comfortable, and one of the videos I made a month or so ago was about this contrasting look with the tongue, and I'm not convinced that this is the same leather reversed, right? This is just maybe a little bit more appropriate for a tongue, and it sort of goes, so it's black. But in any case, so we have a rough out, which automatically, to my mind, makes this a more casual boot, but this is also extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the construction is very durable, hard wearing, it's more of a working type of footwear. I mean, when I'm traveling abroad and I only have one pair of boots for walking over, cobblestones, sidewalks, bricks, along the coast, or, getting on and off of public transportation, just the urban jungle, right? And I have to rely on one pair of boots, then I'll bring something like this along. I generally, when I travel like to Europe, I'll rely on my Trumans because I know nothing's going to happen to them. They're going to take whatever. And in addition to the toe cap that we have here, and the great ankle protection here, because you've got this extra layer of leather up top. We don't really have that. Well, we do on the Iron Rangers, but on the Byron boots, they're lined, right? They're calf skin lined, but there's not like an extra band of protection going around the ankle. Whereas these babies, one of the things I like as far as the support is you have this extra layer of leather up top. So the ankle protection and just the grip that these boots have on my ankle mean that they're not going to go anywhere. And the toe box gives me plenty of room so I can kind of stretch my feet out. Like even if my feet swell a little bit, they're still going to be fine in here because I can always, loosen up the top. Whereas in the Byrons, because the cut is more narrow, right? I don't know if I could wear these for 12 hours. So it's just a little bit different shape. You can tell the foot is rounder on the Trumans over here than on the Byron. So there's just a little bit less room for my feet to breathe in those slightly more formal boots. So I like this construction very much when I really need something that I can count on for all day or even all week comfort. You're not supposed to wear your boots every day, but of course if I travel and I only bring one pair, that's what happens. And I haven't had any problems with the Trumans when I have to do that. So now let's look at compare and contrast these 1,000 miles, which you've seen. These are in the black Chrome XL, and they're very shiny, which is kind of fun. I sort of like. They sort of remind me of the kind of boot that some sort of official might wear, like a postal worker or someone in a uniform coming around, and they have to be polished and they have to show off their best look, even while they're doing something that may be a little bit on the dangerous side or on the dirty side or whatever, So these kind of make me feel like I could be doing some kind of service work or something, maybe like a milkman. And they are definitely very shiny. So that leather has quite the gleam to it. If we compare these again to the Byrons. So this is sort of between the Iron Rangers from before and these very shiny Wolverines, which come off in this ring light I've got here, looking just a tiny bit blue for some reason. But again, these are going to be more comfortable because the toe box is fairly big. Also, even though there's not a whole lot of leather here in this half sole, it does promote breathability. So I consider this a very all-season kind of boot, and the tread is great at the university, on the campus, on cement and that kind of thing, but I can also wear them really hard wherever I want. Like when I come home, I walk the dogs out in the field, or work in the yard, watering the trees, or whatever it is. So these boots kind of straddle, because they have the shiny leather and this sort of I'm professional look to them. They're still very utilitarian, and I might give a conference paper in these, I probably would. just because of that nice gleam that they have to them. But I also, you know, I wouldn't hesitate to go to a Habitat for Humanity event and, you know, help do some carpentry or something like that. So that's the Wolverines, and then I have one more pair, arguably the pair of black boots that I wear the most, partly because, well, they're extremely comfortable. These are my whites. My whites. They fit my foot perfectly. To be honest, it's getting harder to wear these for more formal type of events. So these are a suede. These are suede, and apart from the beautiful suede, which you can tell, man. I mean, I've been putting this through the ringer. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to have to brush these up again. But they're lined with what I understand is calfskin. The comfort level of these boots is extreme. And a lot of times I'm not doing heavy type stuff. I'm not mowing the lawn. I'm not walking the dogs. Maybe I'm going on a walk on the bike trail or something like that. Or I need to be in and out, like orchestra rehearsal, and then get done and go meet with students or whatever. So these boots are black, and they have broguing, which curiously, I think that was not necessarily meant to be something that originally made boots formal. It had something to do with, I don't know, breathability or something. But for me, this broguing adds to the formal sort of flair of these boots, and also the shape that they have a bit more of a pointed toe. And in addition to that, the eyelets on here are more closely spaced together and are smaller, so it would be really hard for me to use leather laces on here. They couldn't be thick enough to be durable, so we have this kind of cotton lace, and this is really the only kind of lace you can use. So it's like a little more elegant, So these are just like all around boots. Again, the only thing I wouldn't do with them probably is like something that involves a lot of mud or something like that. But I probably get the most wear out of these just because of, number one, the comfort, number two, the versatility. And let's face it, you know, I'm not retired yet, so I still am on campus a lot. I go to a lot of meetings, and I go out and I give papers, and I go to, you know, like board of the Dakota Prairie Museum and stuff like that. So you can tell how much I've already worn these down. The micro studs in the middle are completely worn down, and the heel is also showing a good deal of wear. So anyhow, I hope this was kind of an interesting little excursion into styles of boots and what they're appropriate for, and just for final little comparison and contrast, we'll start with the first boot that I showed you. I think it was the first one. Maybe it was the second. In any case, it was probably the first and the last. First and last, the Red Wings and the whites and everything in between. And having done this, it was kind of fun. I hope you thought it was fun. And I might go into my brown boots and do something similar in the colored boots. In addition to, I'll have to update you as I break in the new Copper Rough and Tough Iron Rangers. So maybe write in the comments, like, what black boots do you have and what do you wear them for? Because I'd be kind of interested to see if I'm alone in, you know, having multiple black boots for various circumstances, or is that a strategy that you pursue too, that, you know, you want to wear your heritage boots as much as possible, so you have to have a boot for every occasion. Hope you all have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye.